YouTube, what up with it, man? It's gonna be my first video for my channel, man. Hopefully my first video. If not, it'll be later on once I progress. But I'm just riding through neighborhoods, man. Hold on, let me see if y'all can see real quick. Let me switch this around. But I'm looking at starting I know I already got my LLC, man. So I really gotta push it for sure. But looking at all these new developments right here, man, I just gotta get me some. Well, you see what I see. I see potential yards and, you know, people finna move in. So a lot of folks ain't gonna be cutting their grass. Even if it's right off, they ain't gonna be cutting their grass right off. Unless they from the country or something. That's all that right there, potential clients, man. I just gotta give me some door hangers and redo my, I really gotta redo my business cards, cause I got the number that I got on there, I had kind of jumped the gun, so I had put my personal number on there, and putting your personal number on there really ain't gonna help you do nothing. Cause if you like me, I don't just answer any number that called me. You know what I'm saying? Cause I mean, you get so many spam calls and whatever, you know. But me personally, man, I'm finna get to it, man. It's May, like the end of May is about, but might well say June, so I'm getting not a late start. But I know that spring rush from my research and, you know, just in general, from my research and all that spring rush gonna get most of your clients. But around this time, a lot of people gonna be dropping or not showing up too, because it's starting to get hot. And I'm in Mississippi. I'm in like central Mississippi, so I mean it get hot in Mississippi no matter where you at. So a lot of people gonna be, you know, dropping their services or just not showing up. And me personally, I'm gonna be reliable because I'm about to leave my job. You know, I'm gonna leave with a little bit of something, you know, to be able to get some equipment, but I gotta keep it consistent. So whenever I start working, I really want to be able to keep working. Now I'm just hitting a couple of these neighborhoods that I want to be in. It's like I ain't gonna say it's a newer city or nothing, but it's like one of them subdivisions. Well, not subdivisions, but a city like it's next to a big city, so they kind of, you know, they working on a lot of stuff. So they building a lot of houses out here. So you just saw that one right there, and I'm really riding through as many neighborhoods as I can, just to, you know, keep out potential. I mean, everybody ain't gonna want your service, because like I say, we're in the South, man. Most people gonna cut their own grass, but in general, most people not gonna cut their grass, no matter where you at. But I want to get in them communities where people like they want some good service, and then, you know, at the same time they don't mind paying. You know, they want their stuff to look good. They don't mind paying for nothing. So, and you know, the type of people you ain't gotta chase around for your money. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's the weekend right now, so everybody at home. I'm gonna be that guy. Like in general, I still got a full-time job, so I'm gonna be, once I get off, I work overnight. So once I get off, once I get my my door hangers, man, I'm just gonna hit it, bro. Real talk. Even if I'm gonna try to hit the yards that don't look like they just well maintained. And one thing about me, I'm gonna try to hit a couple of realtors. I know realtors be real cheap, but for me to get in the neighborhood, man, I may have to take on some realtors, you know, just to get that property. Which I don't know how that really work, but I done so much doggone research, man. It ain't nothing to it but to try to do it. So, and I mean, they ain't cookie cutter neighborhoods. Let me turn it around one more time. This other neighborhood that I'm in. They ain't cookie cutter neighborhoods, but they profit for sure. You can get you some good money off of them. Like, they decent yards, so you can at least charge about 70. No matter if you know, even like that's my main thing with the pricing and stuff, man. You know, I be seeing people like, yeah, I'm actually 70 a yard, which I mean that's I want to be there for sure. And it's just anybody man, it's a big neighborhood though. Bainbridge Clubhouse. But I want to be there. I'm gonna be there for sure. And see, they still building a house in this neighborhood. Matter of fact, that's crazy. Let me show you one time. They still building a house in. Look at that. If you can see that. They build a house over there still. So, I mean, man, it's just trying to make sure I know what I'm doing. And one thing about it, man, confidence gonna get you where you want to be, and it's gonna get you the type of work you want to. I mean, I may not know pricing for sure, but I got a good idea of what I want to be charging. Even if, like, say for instance, I want to charge $70 bi-weekly, because down here where I'm at, the grass don't grow that fast. I mean, you got different types of grass and stuff, but the grass don't grow that fast for you to be actually cutting weekly property. I mean, you can, like for these neighborhoods like this, possibly, especially with them HOAs, depending on the HOA. And you know, I mean, summertime, the grass gonna grow, but unless it just start raining, the grass gonna be growing. So, but you gonna, you know, obviously gonna go. Well, my first year basically, you gonna go off of, you know, how the grass grow that year, and be like, well, man, last year when I started, the grass really kind of slowed up during the summertime because it got real hot, because it gets so hot down here. It been raining a lot lately, which I don't mind, man, but that's kind of throwing me off on what yards I want to hit, because a lot of folks still gonna be kind of overgrown because they ain't trying to get on the yard and mess it up. Which, I mean, I'm seeing a couple overgrown yards right now, like not too overgrown, but it's overgrown because it been raining. And you know, I kind of was looking at that. It's like I say, this is a city that's right next to a bigger city that's still developing, and then, well, the bigger city is still developing, but it's still a big city to a certain, if you get what I'm saying. But this city right here is really on a development in general, which I see a couple people got trailers and commercial mowers hooked up to their trailer. See, like the South, man, mud gonna get out here and get it, bro, because it's hot. You ain't got no choice but to get to it down here. So for the most part, you want to be in the house, that's who I want. I want you as my customer, man. Folk got a golf cart, yeah, they ain't finna be doing that. I mean, the yards that been cut around here look like they've been somewhat professionally cut. But everybody ain't got every house in here either, so it ain't, you know, mud might have been in the beginning like, nah, man, I'm gonna cut my own grass. You know, so around that time they probably like, man, it's getting kind of hot now, man. It's about 95 every day, so I may have to give you a chance, man. If it look good, you know, which I done kind of looked at a lot of billing and stuff, like not billing, but just in general about how to let me turn around. Kind of went back the same way, but it might be a circle. But I done look. I'm in my look car today, so my little gas saver, I can hit every neighborhood I want to. So, but I've been looking at like how I want to build, which I'm probably gonna go with QuickBooks. I done looked at a lot of CRMs, but it's basically the same thing, man. It's just making sure you set your route up, which I can do that in general. Like, I really only want to cut. At the max, I want to cut 4 days a week, bro. Like, 4 days in and out, man, I'm gone. Like, give me my money. Give me my money, and man, you know, I gave you your product, I gave you your service, you know, something you ain't got to go out there and do. When you come home, you know, your yard cut, man. Like, I leave the house, like, which I heard is on somebody else's channel, man. You leave the house in the morning, like, man, that yard need to be cut. And by the time you come home, man, I done already hit your yard up and everything, so you good. Like, I mean, people got these little Cub Cadets and little lawn tractors. I mean, they only gonna go so long, bro. Especially if you ain't using them or don't know what you're doing. Cause I was that type of person too. Like, I still am that person, but like, I ain't even pay nobody to cut my yard. That's only cause I'm gonna actually get out there and do it, nigga. I mean, sorry about that, but I was pushing almost 2 acres push mode before I got my 0 turn. So it ain't nothing to me go cut some yards, man. I'm still kind of young too, so I'm in my 30s, but I ain't no slouch, bro. I see 0 turn now too, but I mean, folks can go out here and buy these 0 turn and stuff, but it just depends. Like when I say, when it get hot, man, it gonna be a different beast when it really hot, man. Like, it gonna be a whole different conversation when it's time to get to it, and you know you ain't been doing much, or you ain't used to that heat like that in general. It's gonna be hard for you to stay out here and keep cutting the yard. Like, it's nice to have a nice yard, so I mean, I wanna keep the yard up for you, man. So you ain't gotta actually get out here and cut the yard. That's what I'm out here for. I mean, it probably gonna be a long video because I'm just, you know, talking, but at the same time, I just want to get it out there what this gonna be about. And it's really just, I ain't gonna say no diary, but it's a documentation of me as far as, doing what I need to do to get these yards and get in these folks' face, man. I'm gonna have to put it in their face, real talk though. I don't do all that. I ain't that type of person that gonna do all that extra talking, man. I'm gonna go out there and get it, bro. Another neighborhood, bro. These neighborhood, bro. They just popping up, man. It's crazy, bro. Ain't no way you can't make no money out here cutting yards, man. Like, I can understand folks don't wanna, don't wanna pay you at times. Man, ain't no way these folks finna be cutting their grass. And like, the people that my skin tone, man. I know my people, man, cause like I am right now, I'm gonna cut my own yard, so it's like, man, put the kids out there, man. I really don't care how the yard look, as long as you get cut, bro. I ain't gonna pay nobody to do it all the time, but once you get out there and keep doing that crap, and no kid 10 yard up, and you got folk coming on your house, man, damn, your yard jacked up. I ain't that type of person to care what nobody think. Me personally, on my own yard or whatever I'm doing, I'm gonna do it how I feel like it need to be done. I don't give a damn how you feel about how my stuff look, cause it's my stuff. But the way the world is now, man, folks gonna be out here, man. Maybe I do need to call that man back, man. It really kind of hot, so I ain't trying to be out there doing all that, man, all the time, bro. I got stuff I wouldn't be doing on Saturday and Sunday. Working all week, man. I make enough money. Matter of fact, man, let me go ahead and call that dude, bro. See what he talking about. But then at the same time, I don't want them kind of customers either, though. Like, you just doing it, then after a while, you gonna stop wanting to pay me. Because I've been seeing that as, in general, you see that in general, man. Like, folks don't want to pay you for no service, man. They feel like, man, I can do that myself. And I mean, if you feel like you can do it yourself, man. I ain't gonna beat your door down. It's always somebody else want that yard cut, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? But at the same time, I want to be out there and be known, cause which, I mean, I'm gonna be known regardless, cause I really been around. It's just like, if I want to go cut hair, I can go cut hair. I cut my own hair, I cut my kids' hair, and I grew up in the barbershop. My cousin, which is basically like my uncle, we used to be in the barbershop with him all day, so it ain't like I don't understand you can make some money. And then I got a cousin that actually cut grand, so it ain't like, man, ain't nobody out here making it, man. You can make money, bro. It's just, you gotta find the right customers, man. And this neighborhood look like it'll be your customers, but they got the little cookie cutters and stuff, and not cookie cutter, cause down south, unless you just in like them uppity cities, like, you know what I'm saying, in them, them cities where you paying little for nothing, you gonna have a cookie. Where you paying a lot for a little, you gonna have them cookie cutter yard. But like I showed y'all earlier, all these houses basically look just like them houses I showed y'all earlier. Which it look like, I mean, they hiring people, but and that may be a guy working. But if he working, then he gonna be like, man, I got too much work that I'm doing, cause folks don't want to do nothing. Cause at the same time in the South, man, you can save months out here working, bro. But if they ain't on no farm or nothing, or out here getting it, like really trying to really make some money, bro, they'd rather pay for it instead of having to do it. I just don't want them slow people, them people that paying slow, man, or I gotta chase you down for my money. And like I said, man, the video gonna be long, man. I really don't care. I hope y'all watch it, but it's really for me. I'm kind of not ranting, but at the same time, man, hopefully I ain't repeating myself. I do want me another truck. I'm probably gonna have to put an engine in my truck, man. But really, for right now, I'm gonna have to use the family truck. My wife's just gonna have to drive the little car, man. I mean, at the end of the day, they're gonna save me a little gas, which, I mean, that'll be a write-off. Like I said, I already did the LLC and stuff, which I didn't have to do. But I was like, man, if I don't do it, I'm probably gonna push it off again, because I've been looking at cutting grass for about at least 4 or 5 years, to be honest with you. And if I don't do it now, man, like, I ain't got no excuses now. Really, I really don't have no excuse now. So, man, bro, ain't no way, bro. I'm finna get to it, bro. I'm gonna have to order a bunch of door hangers, though. I know it's the end. I mean, not the end, but at the same time, man, I hate for somebody to snatch my stuff off the door if they already over there cutting, but If I'm gonna worry about that, I'm gonna always be worrying about something. Yeah, shit, I used to come through the, matter of fact, my cousin used to stay in the neighborhood. My cousin-in-law, matter of fact, used to stay in the neighborhood. And they done built the neighborhood a lot bigger. There's a bunch of us back here, but big, bro. Like, I didn't, matter of fact, you stayed right there. But the neighborhood done expanded a lot, man. Every house look just like that, bro. Like, the yards is big. And all this back here that I'm finna show y'all right now is really just got here. And they're really the rural area, but they been, folk been buying land, which if I can get the money, bro, I'll buy some land and build some houses and run a HOA. I'll be that guy. I'll be head of the HOA boy, man. Keep your grass cut, and I'll be the guy out there cutting the grass. You gonna have to hire me. That doing the grass. My God, there's a bunch of police out here too. Too much. I mean, they can't really do nothing for you by the mud. They ain't paying you, but yeah, I'm gonna hit the neighborhood for sure. I had seen neighborhood, but I hadn't been up back in so long, bro. It's crazy, bro. Then it's a whole nother neighborhood. Excuse me. It's a whole nother neighborhood on the other side. But like I said, it's like a lot of our people back here. I'm gonna try to avoid them houses for the most part. I mean, some like the older people like us, which I'm gonna stop saying older black folk, man. If they don't feel like getting out there in that heat, bro, they ain't gonna get out there and cut no grass. I understand some folk gonna be like, yeah, I get my little cousin to cut it, but that's only gonna last so long. Or some people or whatever. Yeah, I got a cousin, he cut grass, whatever. Yeah. He ain't gonna give you no discount though. I guarantee you that. Or he gonna go out of business real quick. It don't make no sense to be giving no discount just cause. Just cause I cut grass. Oh, I sell gas. I'm gonna give you a discount every time you come fill up. That don't make sense, dude. Exactly. You ain't gonna never make no money. You keep giving for a discount. So I mean, that's only gonna last so long. Either they gonna go up on their price and drop them as a customer, which I didn't even know that was a thing, bro. I thought you like, man, I gotta keep cutting in y'all. But you can do it or you don't do it. But I'm gonna do another video, man. I don't want to rant too long on that, cause I really want to get out here. I really want to start writing off some stuff, start buying, cause I done bought a lot of equipment before I did the LLC. But I'm gonna have to figure all that out. Yeah, she ain't gonna be cutting no grass. Nah. That grass gonna be getting tall, buddy. Ooh-wee. I'm gonna tell my cousin about that, cause I'm really on the way ahead to talk to my cousin. So I was like, man, the one that cut yard, he been cutting yard at least 20 years. Not this area, but he in the big city. So if I can knock all these mothers off right here in this little city, bro, I'm proud to be up there with him. I ain't gonna lie to you. I might not be, where he at right then, but it's like, man, I don't see why not. If these folks ain't getting their yard cut by nobody, bro, they gonna be looking for somebody to cut their yard. And just cause I'm in that little car, man, these folks be thinking that must be pussy in these little cars. I'm in a little, damn nigga, I'm in a little Corolla, so must be thinking they just big dogs, son. Nigga, I got trucks at the house too. You ain't showing me nothing. But I'm gonna holler at y'all, man. I may do another. I'm gonna probably shut this one off and do another video, man. Peace. This is Tony Cuts, man. That's gonna be the name of the channel. If I ain't said it in the beginning, but it's Tony Cuts. Tony Cuts. That way it could be either barber or cutting grass. But I'm gonna holler at y'all, man. Peace out.